The next challenge in the division for the Eagles, the Washington Redskins. And the Redskins, when you look at their defensive tape in particular, they're pretty tough, particularly with their front seven. And there's a very specific concept that they use to create pressure. They're not a high percentage blitz team, but this particular concept features a blitz and a stunt together. Now let's start with last week against the Dallas Cowboys, because this is something they've done for years, but again, we saw it last week. So what you're going to see here is Mason Foster and the defensive tackle Tim Settle. Foster is going to be the picker on this play, and Settle the looper. So what Foster is going to do is attack the inside shoulder of the guard. When he does that, Settle will pause and then loop around. You end up with Settle on the back, exactly what you want. But Foster works through the inside shoulder of the guard, creates pressure on Dak Prescott, forces a throwaway. A beautifully designed and executed blitz stunt concept. And we've seen this stunt blitz before against the Eagles. In fact, week 7 a year ago, we saw the exact same blitz stunt concept. Again, it was Mason Foster, and this time the defensive tackle was Matt Ioannidis. Now, what you're going to get here is Foster pinning the inside shoulder of the right guard, and Ioannidis will loop around. Foster does such a good job, gives room for Ioannidis to loop around to Carson Wentz, and he forces Wentz to have to move and throw the ball away. And it doesn't stop there. Let's go back even further. Week 1 last year, 2017, the opener. Here, it's not Mason Foster, but it's Zach Brown. He'll be the picker. He will pin the inside shoulder of the right guard, and Ioannidis will loop around him. So the same blitz stunt concept. Ioannidis will come in pretty clean here, and he's going to sack Carson Wentz. But we're not finished yet. Let's go back even another season, 2016, week 14. Here, you're going to see Mason Foster again. He attacks the inside shoulder of Jason Peters, and Preston Smith will loop around him. Foster is able to work off Peters' inside shoulder, and he's able to get to Carson Wentz. The result will be another sack. So we have seen this blitz stunt concept for the last 3 years that the Redskins have used successfully. We started with the Cowboys from a week ago, but 3 times against the Eagles over the last 2 years. So this is something that the Eagles clearly know about. They must be prepared to deal with.
All right, Mike Quick, the Eagles are very familiar what Greg Minuski is going to bring. He likes to blitz. He's going to blitz Carson Wentz and the Eagles offensive line. What can beat the blitz?
Well, there are a lot of ways that you do it, but I think most teams take advantage of that aggression from the defense by either draw or screens. This team, the Eagles, they like to screen the ball, and they'll do a nice job of setting up the screen early in the game. They'll run plays in the progression from this play. They try and set up a little play to Golden Tate. You'll see the motion where he goes across, then comes back out, and it's a little swing pass to him out in the flat. But they don't get anything out of this, but what it does, it sets up the next opportunity when they're in a similar situation. They show pretty much the same formation, the same type of motion with Tate going across the formation and coming back. But it's all an illusion. It's all to set up the screen back on this side to the tight end Dallas Goedert with a couple of big bodies out in front of him. If you watch Tate go across the formation, that same action, they fake the screen to him, and then right away, you've got Dallas Goedert with the football, you've got a nice wall out in front of him, and it's one of the nicest plays and design of plays that I saw throughout the football game. Love this play. The fact that Dallas Goedert could run after the catch. It's a really nice play in a perfect situation, but it's all about the progression. You'll show them something early in the game. You want to see their look and see their reaction so that you can come back later in the game with the progression and the counter to that play.